Tell me when.
You just heard it beep, didn't you?
This plate came off today. This is a restrictor plate for a younger class division. See them two gaskets right there? Black on black? That fit right in between them. All we did was take this off, put that there. Unbolted this from the gas tank. That was actually a hell of a lot simpler than we thought it was going to be. Put this back on. Didn't even have to touch any of this. Disconnected the throttle cable. Tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and give it full throttle. I'm going to reach over here, and I'm going to see if that's pulling it all the way to its max. Got the bolts back down on here.
Put the wheels back on.
Put all the wheels back on. Found out that these little holes in the tires are actually the way to tell if it's wore down or not.
Wear markers.
Yeah,
tomorrow also I'm going to figure out, I'm going to set this up. This is, get that light out of the way. The tachometer, temperature reader, lap timer, and I don't know if this thing really only goes up to 800 RPM or not, so
or it could be 8,000. Really doubt it, but
no, it's not 8,000. What else did we do? We also need to tighten the chain up. There's a little bit too much play in that. Found out that this right here,
I'm a little hesitant about tightening that chain up.
Is a oil pressure regulator. It basically lets the oil drain out of the engine to let the pressure off, and it keeps it in the cylinder, and then lets the air flow out of that so that you don't drip it all over the track.
So wait, what is it taking out?
Oil. The pressure comes out.
What pressure?
From the engine. It stores the oil inside that cylinder so you don't leak it all over the track.
Do cars do the same thing?
No.
Why?
And I don't know. And this here is the clutch. Apparently Dwayne thinks it's a centrifugal force clutch, which basically means when you start getting into it, it opens up to bite harder into the chain.
We don't know what these do, why these are loose, whether we have to tighten this main bolt or these purple bolts here. But there's plenty of people at the track that work on these every single day, so. Oil seems to be fine. Dwayne checked it. We actually let the oil that was contained in that reservoir out, and he said it was crystal clear in his opinion, so we're not going to change that right now. No need to. Waste more money. I would have thought it would have been a good idea, and so did Matt, but he says it's clean enough, so. Body's still off, seat's still off. I think that's going to be the hardest part out of all this, is figuring out weight issues. Where weights need to sit, how the seat needs to be mounted, if it needs to go more up or down that way. These can't be moved, but spacers can be added to them. That's on the list, definitely. That's got to be tightened.
We got to check the brakes too.
That's got to be. Check the brakes?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about brakes.
There's vacuum brakes just like cars.
That looks like that's just an Allen wrench that tightens that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
And then these right here, these all come off of the tack. This blue one here reads the RPM. This yellow one here goes down. It replaces the gasket that goes in between the head and the spark plug. And that's a temperature gauge. And there's one, oh yeah, this right here is a lap sensor. However, I don't know yet which one this is. They have optical, infrared, and magnetic strip, which if it was magnetic it would be fastened to the floor. So
there we go. That's all it took.
Are you sure it's supposed to be tilted like that?
It's either that way.
Oh, that moves it forward and back. Oh yeah, because the seat's all cockeyed.
See? There's more adjustments we're going to have to figure out. Because that can be set all sorts of different ways for the seat. So I'm gonna leave that loose actually, because we're gonna have to. That one's nice and tight. We might as well just leave all this the way it is.
I don't want that wire there.
No, that's what I'm fiddling with.
Oh wait. There we go.
I just farted. These are adjustable too. Seating, yeah, like I said, seating and weight is going to be a big issue for us. We're going to have to figure all that out. How we should sit, how the seat should sit, how
the seat should sit.
The seat should sit. Do I need a smaller seat? Do I need a bigger seat? Where do I need more weights on the seat? Less weights? Where do I need the weights at on the seat? Where do I need the weights at on the car?
Okay, Ray.
What I'm saying is that that's the part that's freaking me out the most.
Is the body. All right.